I am trying to organize the books that I got because I got way too many books at the Friends of the Library. Mainly it's just to refill our little free library. But some of these books I kind of want to read. So like these Hannah Swenson mystery with recipes. My friend's mom is obsessed. She's like read all these books, so I found some. They were like super cheap. I figured I'd give it a try, and if I don't like them, I'll just put them all in the library without me actually reading them all, which is okay. I also got this has been on my list for a while, The Night Circus. And then I know the show is like on, I don't know which streaming service it's on, but anyways, I want to read the book before I watch the show. So Pachinko, and then I have The Tourist. I haven't watched the movie yet, which I probably won't because I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan. And then I've listened to this book, so yeah, I'm probably not going to read it since I've already listened to it, which is The Lincoln Highway. I do want to do a road trip. I want to drive the Lincoln Highway. That's like on my bucket list for road trips. And then I got this one too. I was going to get the audiobook, but instead I just got the actual book. So The Women, I know this is really supposed to be really good. And I think I showed you like the last time, but in case I didn't, my kids keep coming inside. Usually when my door is closed, that like lets them know that I need privacy. I'm probably filming or in a meeting. I need to get like a sign on my door, like filming in progress. Is that what it is? Or on air or something like that, right? Okay, so I think I shared it before in a previous vlog. So Vampires of El Norte. I have The Magpie Murders. This one I actually bought from like the bookstore, like a regular bookstore, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. I think I'm going to save this one and The Holiday Romance. I'm going to save those for next Christmas. I should have put it in my Christmas bag box thing so I could read it later. Read it then. The Expats and Little Fires Everywhere. I need to figure out, like, if I'm not going to read it, I just need to let it go. Let it go. Oh, and also at the library, Slow Horses, like, I don't know why I got the book. I've watched the TV show. I watched all seasons, and they're good. They're fun. So I don't know why am I reading. Usually I read before I watch the series, but this time I didn't. I got Matt Haig's The Life Impossible, and then Yellow Face. So, oh, and right now I am reading Murder in Highbury. I'm reading this one right here, which it's good. You know, if like it's like Sense and Sensibility, right? Is that what it is? Jane Austen's? I think it's Sense and Sensibility. I always get Jane Austen's books confused, to be honest, because they all kind of are similar to me. So, but murder. So it's good, but I don't know what it is about books lately that I'm just not gravitating to pick up. So it kind of stalls me from reading, because usually I read 4 to 5 books a month, not including audiobooks. And so, yeah, I'm just not reading a lot. But I ran out of credits at Spotify, or, hours, because you only get 15 hours a month. So I ran out of hours. And so I had credits on Audible. I know I don't want to use Audible anymore, but I had credits and I used the credits, and I am currently listening to Iron Flame. I know people like this book better, but I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm into it yet. I'm only on chapter 9. So on Audible, they go by chapters. On Spotify, they call them chunks. So anyways, these are all the books that I'm reading. Oh, and then I also got new books from the library. Because, you get yourself on a waiting list, and it like takes forever to get a book off the waiting list because there's like 20 other people in front of you. And then all of a sudden, like, you just get all of them at once. So I have The Anxious Generation, which I was going to listen to this on audiobook, but I don't know why I got the physical copy. I think I would prefer audiobook when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I'm really slow when it comes to reading nonfiction book, like physically. And then this one, which I heard a lot of good things about, The God of the Woods. I think maybe what I need to do is just read more than one book at the same time. I mean, I kind of do that by like listening to an audiobook and reading a book. Usually it's like reading one nonfiction book and one fiction book, and then listening to whatever I'm listening to online. But I think I need to add something else to this. So I need something light, I think, and I don't have anything really light here. I guess these two are kind of light, right? Well, sort of. I don't know. Which one should I go with first? I mean, I want to read the library books first because those are due back sooner. We don't have late fees at the library anymore, which is awesome, but they do harass me if there's someone on the waiting list for the book. Then I get a lot of text messages and emails saying, your book needs to be returned. I mean, this is kind of light too. It's kind of like a comedy, like a murder comedy, murder mystery comedy, which I finally finished. Murders Only in the Building. I finally finished the latest season and I can't wait for the next season. And then after that, I watched like a romantic comedy. What was it called? La Dolce Villa? Yeah, I think I watched that. And it was very cheesy and very generic, but it was like what I needed. So that was good enough. When I was at Michael's, my daughter wanted to sew a dress for her giant tiger that she has. So I helped her do that yesterday. But I have struggles with knitting. Like, I think I need more practice. I think I need someone. I'm a very visual person and I need to see someone doing something. And I've watched videos, but then I have to like stop and pause and all that stuff. So it's kind of annoying. That being said, I'm not very good at knitting. And I used to crochet when I was a kid because my great grandmother was a big crocheter. And so I didn't know what happened to my crocheting hooks. That's what they're called, crochet hooks. And so I bought new ones. And like, they didn't have many there, which was kind of crazy. I guess because crocheting is like cool again. I got that. And then also I always carry field notes with me, little field note booklets, which I love, 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 because I always have stuff to write down. And I don't like to write things down on my phone because then I just forget all about it. Well, I kind of forget when they're in here too, but it's just easy for me to reference, and I just feel very sciencey. At Michael's, they had these and they were on sale, plus the coupon too. And there's 4 little booklets and they're made in Italy. They're called Eco Qua. Anyways, I got these, so I'm excited. I always have to, I think I go through maybe one field note booklet like every couple months. So they're kind of like my commonplace book, I guess. Just whatever ideas I have in my head, or if I need to take notes, or just a to-do list, or reminders, or what have you. I just write in there. It's the dots. I like that. I like the dot ones. The dot, or like the grid. I like those. So I'm gonna put those right here. Oh, and then also like my little cart that's over here. Don't mind the mess. But my little charging station cart, it's too small. It's too small, and I realized I need something that's more like a cabinet so I can put all my filming and electronic goods in and like close the door. And just on the top will be like the iPads and the phones and all that stuff. So I have all my kids put their stuff in here because my teenager, he's a good kid, but in the middle of the night, he'll get his iPad and he's going to like turn on audiobook or whatever, but then gets sidetracked. This happens to all of us, and he ends up online and he's up all night, and I don't want that. Yeah. So we got to teach them boundaries, because we have to teach our kids boundaries, because they're not going to learn them just from our telling them that they need to. We have to help them with that. So that is what I'm doing. So I pulled these 2 books out, which are quick reads, From Here to Financial Happiness and Teach, Creating Independently Responsible Learners. This is from Dennis Denoa. He is like a math teacher, and he has like an online school called Mr. D Math, and that is what I plan on having my son do when he's in high school next year. So I just wanted to read the book that he wrote. Still trying to make room for all the books. I think I'm going to have to leave all my library books out, which is probably good, because then I see them and think, oh yeah, I should read these, because they're just going to call me. This one I already read, so I'm just going to donate this one. It's like finance meets woo-woo. So if that's your thing, it's a good book. Okay, I fit all the books. This thing's not the most stable of thing. I need to dust this. That's the thing about my house, is that it gets dusty really quickly. I feel like I have to dust like every week, sometimes multiple times a week, which I don't really like doing. I don't like cleaning. I wish my house just self-cleaned. I'm gonna put this book out in the library, and I'm probably gonna go through my kids' books as well. Kids are done with their homeschool and they have friends over, so whenever they have friends over hanging out, like they don't bother me too much. So I have time to read, and I need to finish reading this book here because it's due back. It's already due back, and we're going to be at the library tomorrow, so I might as well just finish it. I'm so close. I'm probably not going to be able to finish here at home, but my kids do have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu later, and I usually bring a book so I can read while I'm there, because otherwise when if I'm watching them, I get really tense. Like I want to intervene and like tell them what to do, and I don't want to do that. I want to give them space to like figure things out on their own and have the coaches kind of teach them. I don't want to be one of those parents that like give their kids advice while they're, because I feel like it's distracting, I guess is what I'm going to say, what I'm trying to say. So anyways, Murder in Highbury. I don't know why earlier when I was showing you all my books, why I said Sense and Sensibility. I actually know why. It's because they keep saying Sense and Sensibility like in here for whatever reason, but I know it's Emma. Because the main character is Emma, and all the characters from Emma are in this book here. Let me close it. My kids are loud, and one of them snuck in right now to get something. It's a fun book. It's like cute and cozy kind of a book. It's a murder mystery. Emma's trying to solve a murder, and she's being nosy because it's Emma, right? And getting involved in everyone's stuff. Like I would say a quarter of the way into the book, I kind of already knew who the murderer is, but just trying to not watch them, but read. I guess it's kind of watch because you're watching in your head, but them trying to solve the murder, and it's like, dude, it's so-and-so, but they just can't get to it yet. Yeah, it's a cute book. If you need like a cute book, you love Jane Austen, if Emma was one of your favorite books, or not even have to be your favorite, I love it. It's fun. It's a really fun book, and I'm wondering, is Vanessa Kelly here going to write more fun books like this? I know she's another one of those romance novelists, so there's not much romance in this. There's like hints of it, but not like her other novels. I haven't read her other novels, but I read the synopsis of them, and like they're like, Scottish Highland romance novels, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to try and get through most of this today. But before we go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I need to get our pasta sauce started, and I'll probably listen to an audiobook while I'm doing that. And I'm listening to Iron Flame. Is that what it is? Yeah, Iron Flame. And I think I'm maybe like 3/4 of the way done, or almost 3/4 of the way done. I'm not too sure. So almost done with that, and then I can finally move on to Onyx Storm. And I'm liking the second book more than the first book. I didn't think I would, because I enjoyed the first book, but now I'm enjoying the second book more than the first book. So, okay, I'm gonna get to reading. Oh, and if you're new here, I'm Sue. I'm a mindful living coach, and I just share all things about my cozy little life here on Cozy Notes. I do also have a podcast that comes out on this same channel. I know people are like, oh, you shouldn't have your podcast come out on your YouTube, your vlog channel, but like, really, I don't care. I do things my way, and if I don't have, a million subscribers, I'm okay. I don't need that. I just want to share my little world with you. So thanks for being here, and let's get to reading. I only have 4 chapters left, and so I think I'm just gonna wait to read it at jiu-jitsu class, and I need to walk the dog, and then, like I said, I need to cook, and usually when I'm cooking, I like to listen to my audiobook. Iron Flame, I'm on chapter 43, and I think there's like 66 chapters total. This chapter is like super long, like 44 minutes long, so that's probably going to be the entire time I'm cooking. I mean, do I really need to give you a synopsis of Iron Flame? If you've read the whole series, you'll know. Being interrupted is good, because I remembered the name of the series is Fourth Wing. Dragons, War College, saving the continent, that kind of a thing, from, evil, magic-wielding people. I am going to turn on the fan because it's hot today. Weather here is kind of crazy. One day it's hot, and the next day it's cold. One day it's windy, next day it's raining. We do have a storm that's coming in sometime. I don't know if it'll actually make it to us. Oftentimes it'll hit north of us. We're a little bit too far south. We'll see if we get the weather that we need, because it's just hot and dry, and whenever it's hot and dry, we always have to worry about make sure it's on. We always have to worry about fires, and not that we get fires here where we're at, but usually the winds blow out to where we're at, and then it's just like really smoky and horrible here. I'm gonna get to cooking. The kids are all playing Minecraft right now, So hopefully it's a little bit quieter. Southwest is usually cheaper. I mean, kids have homeschool stuff, their classes. Okay. I'm almost done with this chapter. I'm on chapter 45. I think I have like 4 more minutes left, so I'm gonna finish listening to that and then I'm gonna stop it there. And yeah, I think I'm not gonna get done with this book probably until next week, probably, I'm thinking. But for sure I'll get done with the Emma Knightley book. My kids' friends just left and my kids are just playing video games right now. Well, my oldest son, he is finishing some homeschool stuff that he didn't get finished before his friends came over. And so he's gonna do that. Yeah, oh, my stretchy jeans here. Let me show you what they look like in the mirror. Don't mind the mess of my bedroom because don't got time for that. I have these stretchy jeans. They have like little fold. These are from like Halara, is that what it's called? I don't remember. They're like the knockoff ones, so these are the cheapy ones, but totally comfy. These ones have like a real button and zipper and pockets compared to the Rag & Bone ones that I got that do not. But Rag & Bone does have one that has like real zippers and stuff. I just didn't want to spend $200 on a pair of fake jeans. Unsure if I'd actually like them. I do want to say that the cheaper ones, like the print, is not as good as Rag & Bone, but it's comfy. I have no problems with that. And then also like the Rag & Bone, like the ends curl up and it shrinks. The pants shrink. Even you don't dry them, they shrink. These ones I can put in the dryer and they're totally fine. But the Rag & Bone ones I can't put in the dryer. I have to hang dry them or whatever. Yeah, like lay them flat to dry. But these ones I can throw in the dryer and the ends don't curl up. Whereas the Rag & Bone, I have to hang dry and the ends still curl up and the pants still shrink. So that is something you want to consider. I would say just go for the cheapies. Maybe not the ones from Amazon because those are like too cheap. Plus we don't want to make Jeff Bezos any richer than he already is. But Halara is the name of this brand. I think they're like originally a fitness brand maybe? I don't know. Like they have, like all their clothes are like stretchy. And these ones are a little big, so I probably could have gone a size down. But they're comfy and they're like, they don't pinch my stomach, so I'm okay if they're a little big. I could wear a belt with these, so then they'd be fine. They'd be perfect. So, okay, just want to give you a heads up on these. I do have a video coming out about my clothes, my whole wardrobe update that I recently did. So stay tuned for that. All right, so I enjoyed the book. It was fun, a fun read, because you're like back in the whole world of Emma and all the other characters, but it was annoying that they didn't know who the murderer was when I knew like halfway or even more throughout the book. So that was kind of annoying that it took forever to find out. Also, I don't think I could ever read Emma or watch Emma again without thinking of this book and the characters in a different light, especially one. So yeah, it kind of makes me want to watch Emma again. I haven't watched it in years, and I haven't read the book like since college, and that was a long, long time ago. It was a good book. It was fun. It was a fun read. If you're into Jane Austen and murder mysteries, then this is for you. But if you're not, if like you've never read any of Jane Austen's books, then maybe don't want to read this, because like the way that the genteel speak is quite different. And if you're not reading with that in your mind, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to get into the narrative, I think, right? So anyways, I enjoyed it.
I had a good time reading it. And now I'm done. So now I got another book to read. I don't know, what am I going to read next? I have a lot of nonfiction that I'm reading, but I need to read my library books because those are due. Like my own personal stack, like I can wait because I don't have to return those. But my library books have to return. I think I'm going to do maybe The God of the Woods. I think that's what I'll do because this was kind of light. You know, even though it was a murder mystery, it was light. So I think I need to do something heavy. I kind of need to alternate. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm probably not going to post next week because I'm taking a break because breaks are important. So I'm taking a break from filming and I'll see you in 2 weeks. So good night. So this is my outfit for today. Shirt is from Cezanne. It's very French and cute and airy. And then jeans, I think I got these from J. Crew. I don't remember. I think it's J. Crew. It looks like J. Crew. These are real jeans. They're not fake jeans. But it's amazing when you buy jeans that actually fit you, how they feel. They feel pretty good. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to lead a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Mm-hmm.